A couple of months ago, I saw someone. I'm not going to mention their names. I'm not going to advertise them, but they were saying about poetry, and they were from a certain establishment, and saying about they don't mind being elitist about poetry, and not everybody can write poetry, and that just means to me that not everybody can write poetry that they accept, and that's anti-art, and these people are in the arts, and that kind of thing really does my head in. And I don't usually swear a lot in my poetry, but I purposely sat in the bath and these words came into my head, and I thought, yep, throw these swear words in there, yep, and make it all over the place, yep. I dedicate some of the poems I do, because I'm a campaigner on child abuse and that, and I thought I'd dedicate this crap poem, because it's still a poem, to those in the arts at the top that are taking all the money, while the rest of us are just normal human beings. Which is what poetry is all about. It's about everything, and this is what it is. Anyway, this is my little message and my positive reply to them. What is this thing called poetry? It's black, white, brown, yellow, green, and all the colours that you've ever seen. It's all that you've ever hated, all that you've berated, what some have created, what some have even dictated. It's on your own or with some fella, walking in the rain with or without an umbrella. It's outside, it's in, and all the places you've ever been. It's when you've got nowhere to hide. It's somewhere, a place in which you can confide. It's you, it's me. Take a look around. It's all that you see. It's not them. It's not you. It's everything, it's nothing, owned by no one. How could that be true? It's fuck, it's cunts, it's all bollocks, it's nice to know ya, now hand over your wallet. It's all that you don't want to see, and all that you do. It's fucked up, just like me and you. It's all the woes of the world combined. It's all the ignorance you'll ever find. I could go on, indeed sometimes I do. It's poetry, and it's inside me and all of you. This is what it's all about, although they would have you doubt. So if you meet them and they say, this isn't poetry, tell them, who the fuck are you to tell me? And if you meet them and they say, this poetry isn't any good, say, fuck me, mate, I thought you understood. I like to encourage people, especially like loads of vulnerable people. I know lots of people for loads of different reasons that write really, really genuinely good poetry that will never get anywhere because of these arseholes. Anyway, I'm a campaigner on child abuse and mental health issues because I had lots of problems and was re-traumatised by the system. And this is a case in point that someone said when I first found out I'd been abused because I got a mental block, I was about 32, and I was already really mentally unwell, and it does kill people like that, and I got through it. Years later, I wrote this as a positive reply to one particular individual, but could be anyone within the system, that turned me away when I begged for help. And it's called questionable anger, because they said all we can see is anger. I just found out, like I said. Anger. No. Why? Must I be happy I was abused? Have I no reason to feel angry? I don't understand. If so, why is it okay for you to be angry with me, but I mustn't be at them, or now you? Isn't anger a normal response? Why must you make me feel like I'm not normal just because I feel this way? As you know, it does make me angry. Isn't that what you wanted to avoid? I'm not an angry person, I'm a person who is angry. I believe there is a difference, don't you? No, not you, because we're both angry now. I'm asking you.
Yes.
Yeah. It reminded me when you did that one about anger ages ago, and I thought, okay, I mostly write really, really short ones, so I'm just going to hopefully be able to get through a couple of short ones. So, a lot of campaigners to do with child abuse, unfortunately, we all need to get together, and a lot of times it can be quite difficult, like any subject, unbelievably. But when your enemies make you feel like an outsider, that's bad. But when it's your own kind, that really, really makes it a lot harder, and it hurts. and I know a lot of other vulnerable people that don't seem to get anywhere, whereas others get lots and lots of support. And so I wrote this really, really short one. It's called The Outsider. I finally climbed high with what I thought all before me was only the sky, clambering to reach for a summer after my downtrodden lost childhood and more, only to find there is more, much more, added to by my own kind. Have I got time for that one more wait for a second? Right. This one, it makes you laugh because it's like the previous one. Sometimes I write stuff about these people in poetry because they give it such a bad rep. Like if you say you're a poet, that's like saying I'm a fucking wanker. You know that it really. You know, it's like I stand in front of people and say that I was mentally, I was abused, I got mental health problems, and it's just difficult sometimes to stand there and say that you like poetry. You know what I mean? And it's all these people at the top doing it. And this sums it up, and it's called The Two Sides to the Poet. The poet that don't even know it, who we're so content to see, they're just like you and me. And the poet that does, how much worse could it be, who we've got no time to see. So watch out when your secret's out, watch them scrambling for the doors, and as your poem comes to an end, and you hope and reach the time of applause, spare a thought for the ones who never made the doors. Thank you very much.
Many photos.
John Harrison, ladies and gentlemen.